What's up, everybody? My name's Chance. Today we're going to be hopping into a Teysa's Moth deck, or an Orzhov Aristocrats, however you want to say it. Fun deck, though. We're going to be playing Luminous Broodmoth, Teysa Karlov, some fun cards in conjunction with one another. But before we go and hop into the deck tech or deck breakdown, as usual, I'd like to remind you, if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to leave a like down below and a comment in the comment section if you have any suggestions on this video, future videos, or past videos. Furthermore, if you're new here, consider subscribing. It's free. It's a great way to support the channel. And if you click on that bell icon that pops out after you click on the subscribe button, it'll actually give you notifications whenever I post videos and post posts and all that good jazz. Now, if you're looking to catch us live, I recommend hopping over to twitch.tv/Dr. Spillikin and tossing a follow there. We are live most mornings, 9 a.m. to about 11 or 12. We usually go for about 2 or 3 hours. And most mornings we're playing ranked. We're playing some fun, janky, ranked decks. So that's our goal there. If you're looking for a community to join up with, I recommend hopping down in the description and clicking on that Discord link, and it'll allow you to join us up over there. And of course, everybody's welcome. We have fun conversations, all that good jazz. Oh, also, if you're looking to check out a new game, there's a brand new game that I will be featuring here on the channel either today or tomorrow. It'll be here in the near future, called Prophecy. It's let me get this right. It's a spin-off, or it's not a spin-off. It's an auto battler with the Smite IP of a spin-off company of Hi-Rez that has no correlation to Hi-Rez now. So it's a bit wordy, but it's a very fun game. It's a very, very fun game. Actually, I've spent the past 2 or 3 days playing a lot more of that than what I probably should have. So anyways, all that out of the way, we are going to be hopping right into what we are playing here today, and that is going to be Karlov and Mothra. 1-2, 1-2. Anyways, basically they do, I won't say the same thing, because I think Mothra has a little bit of an advantage with her ability as opposed to Teysa's, which is just double the trigger, right? So Mothra is going to allow your creatures without flying to come back after they've been removed from the battlefield, and with a flying counter on it. So kind of like Teysa, where you get to reactivate their death, but you actually get the whole creature back, and then the death doesn't happen until, well, the death happens. So that's why I say Mothra is a little bit better, because instead of just being like Teysa, where if a creature dying causes a triggered ability to trigger, it causes it to trigger twice. Instead of just getting the double trigger on the on-death effect, you're going to get the double trigger, but you're also going to get a creature back that you can attack with or sack with Woe Strider, or, you know, whatever. Do what you need to do. Now, looking at the bottom end of this deck, you'll notice that we have a bunch of sack-friendly targets. Hunted Witness, Serrated Scorpion. You can sack out the Woe Strider or the Woe Strider's Goat. Corpse Knight and Cruel Celebrant. All of these cards in conjunction make a very, very awesome Aristocrats deck. Now, aside from that, we do have Priest of the Forgotten Gods and Woe Strider to help us sack our creatures out and either draw cards thanks to the Midnight Reaper, deal damage and gain life thanks to the Cruel Celebrant, or same with Corpse Knight if we have a Luminous Broodmoth down or a Mothra and we sack our stuff out. Corpse Knight, of course, is going to cause us to deal damage whenever they re-enter the battlefield, which is, if you ask me, personally pretty good. I have opted for a one-of Dire Tactics in this deck. I think we're playing enough humans to make it work, honestly. I could be wrong about that, but I believe so. We have 4 here, and 3 here. So what is that, 8? 11 all together? 11 creatures. I feel like Dire Tactics is alright as a 1 or 2 of. Midnight Reaper going to help you draw cards. Woe Strider, like I said, going to help you immediately be able to sacrifice things to proc with the Luminous Broodmoth / Cruel or whatever you may need. Also, it can escape and it gets to scry, so it's just a very good, efficient card. Kaya is actually very, very strong in the meta right now. I don't know why I haven't been seeing more of her. So for +1, you can exile up to 2 target cards from a single graveyard, namely your opponent's, which is going to be fantastic. It's going to help you against cycling decks, right? So the Zenith Flare doesn't deal as much damage. It's going to help you against the Euro and the Croxa decks, right? So they can't get those creatures back. So all around, pretty good. The Yorian decks, right? They won't be able to use their ECD to bring things back if you can exile them. So all in all, pretty good. And then the -1 has actually been working very, very marvelous for me against the new Vivian, right? That creates the beast, and against Sharknado or Shark Typhoon, whatever you want to call it, right? Because it can take down a full-size shark just for a little -1, which is very, very nice. Then, of course, we have Mothra, Teysa, who we've already talked about pretty much extensively. 2 copies of Kaya's Wrath for some board wipe. And then I've added in a cheeky little one of Command the Dreadhorde to help us get our units back, right? Because if your opponent just keeps on board wiping you and all that, and you never really get substance going, it's going to be a little hard to win with this deck. However, If that happens and you're just sort of back against a wall all game, you're like, man, I really need something to pull me back. Command the Dreadhorde is fantastic at doing that, right? Because you can bring it out, you can bring your Mothra and your Teysa and your Woe Strider and all this and that, and go for the final kill, right? Especially if you bring back a Corpse Knight and then everything that's re-entering is also dealing damage. So, bit of a winded deck tech or deck breakdown, but there's a lot in here. But at the same time, a lot of you should have already seen a lot of this deck already. So, before I played Mothra in a Mardu deck, I was trying to have fun with it. Now we're trying to play it in a little bit more serious, a little bit more efficient deck, right? So this is going to be Teysa Karlov's Moth Orzhov Aristocrats deck. Anyways, we're going to go and hop right into our matches, and hope you enjoy. Leukipedia. Leukipedia. So not Wikipedia, but Leukipedia. Oh my goodness. I can't. Yeah, I can. I shouldn't, but you know, y'all know me too well. I gotta keep this. What? 3 priests right off the bat? Are you kidding me? Let's get a swamp down. Ooh, actually, should have got a plains. Ooh, starting this morning rough. That way, I could have went ahead and got the hunted witness down. No, thank you, Corpse Knight. Looking for some lands. Thank you very much. I enjoyed the offer, though. I appreciate it. I really do. Our opponent is playing some kind of Yorian deck. Can't say I'm all that surprised or all that happy. So we'll get down Priest, maybe. Essence Scatter. Psych, gotcha. No Priest today. Just get down the Hunted Witness. That's okay. We got Priests for days. Days and days and days. Our opponent's playing the Esper Yorian deck. They are going to bounce the Hunted Witness.
You show remorse. I'll show
Gotta say, Yorian gotta be the most popular companion by far. Right? Alright, so we'll just sort of run back that same play, right? Hunted Witness, Priest. Hope they don't shatter us. That's the next logical play in line. However, if they do, at least we'll get the little 1/1 back from Hunted Witness. We're really needing some white mana for the Mothra. Good old Mothra. Alright, Tef.
I've got it.
Tef Rary. Okay, Field of Ruin means that can't be... Okay, it can be Shatter. I was gonna say it can't be Kai's Wrath at least, but yeah, I mean, you know, Shatter. Shatter works all the same. If we go for the Midnight Reaper... Going for the Priest. Reason being, if I can hit another land,
Stop that.
I can get down Mothra and start sacking stuff, which would be nice. Or, if they go for the Yorian, I can just immediately play the Cruel Celebrant and get Yorian out of here. Or Midnight Reaper and actually draw a card. I don't know, I might want to save Midnight Reaper for later though. Atris is what they're going for. I think that's the way you do that. You show them the Narset. You show them the thing that you think that they think that you think they want, right? So they take the opposite of that. It's a little convoluted, but you know, we got there. All right, so tough decision. We can't get rid of that Tef. We can play Cruel Celebrant, sack, get rid of Atris, get down Midnight Reaper. That's not bad. Alright, so Cruel, sack. This will gain us a little bit of life, deal a little bit of damage. Draw another Cruel. Okay. And we'll get down a Midnight Reaper. Now, even if that even if that Terry over there, T-Rary, no, even if the Teferi pluses up, we'll be able to kill it with the Midnight Reaper, so they'll have to find another way to get rid of Midnight Reaper, maybe another board wipe, maybe just get down Basilica Bellhaunt and hope. Of course, we're not looking that great. I gotta say our draws are less than optimum. We need lands, we need low level creatures, we need it all. We need it all. If they make us discard, I'm probably going to discard one of the Mothras. Double stacking Mothra doesn't really do anything for us. Bum, 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 bum. And honestly, this deck may just not be powerful enough to deal with the Yorions, because it is a little bit slower, right? And a lot of the times if you're up against a Yorion deck, you either want to be playing the same thing, right? So also playing Yorion, so you can sort of manage, or you want to be playing something super quick. So, and we're not exactly in either of those boats. Kaya's Wrath is it's an interesting one. So again, we can't deal with T-Rary. Good old Tef, but we'll draw some cards here. If we don't hit a land off of this, I'll be very surprised. Alright, there we go. There she blows. And a Fabled Passage, too. Alright, so we can, with this Fabled Passage, go ahead and get some white mana, and we'll be all good on that front. Do we want to get down Teysa? Sure. Sure. Why not? Well, ooh, tell you why not. They're at 6 mana, which means they could be up to 7 here, which could be an agent. Could also just be board wipe. We'll have to see. Maybe going for the Mothra there was the right play. Like just waiting and getting Mothra down before we play any more valuable units.
Don't worry, I got this.
I really like Aristocrats, but in all reality, I think you need something like the Loris version to really do work. We're going to try and make this work. I just think it's going to be very slow. I'm trying to think about how we can get this win in, and the best thing that I'm finding is like basically what we've been doing here. Just this small incremental little bits of damage. Archon's going to make that very, very difficult for us. Oh, buddy. Why? So. Alright, so we can get rid of the Archon. If they don't have any counter magic. Fuck, they are holding 3, which would be a mystical dispute. Yeah, they have a dispute. That's rough. Well, all we can really do then is get down the Cruel Celebrant. We could bait out their, what's it called? Go ahead and draw out their Mystical Dispute here. If anything, I'd rather draw it out on the Midnight Reaper than on something like the Mothra or the Kaya's Wrath. Thought Collapse. Same thing, basically. Now the question is, do we tap and sack out that Archon? Next turn, they're guaranteed going to make a little Pegasus baby. Which makes me want to Kaya's Wrath. If I'll wipe them, I at least get to keep Priest. Yeah, I'll tell you what, we're going to go wipe them. We're doing it. So, 4 more damage, taking out their Pegasus. Just 2 from the Priest. Oh my goodness. Alrighty. So, hope they don't play counter magic, and hope we draw a land, basically, is what you're telling me. They definitely play counter magic. Hopefully they don't leave mana up for counter magic. This is very stressful. I'm not gonna lie. Very, very stressful. I didn't think we were gonna have a very real chance of getting in this game, but you know, if we can bring back... Oh, we have one Corpse Knight. Oh, that would be so good. So good. Alright, MTG Arena. Can you get... Oh. Okay. Well, you know. There goes Command. Hey, would you quit looking around all my stuff? You know you're taking the Command the Dreadhorde. Who are you playing? Who are you kidding? Man, that blows. Yorion decks just get what they want whenever they want it. Alright, so play the Priest so we can pay for the dispute if they have it. They don't have it, or they didn't play it at least. They will play the Serrated Scorpion and call it a turn. Alright, so if we can get the sack off on the Serrated Scorpion, that's 4 damage to our opponent, which they just gained 2 more lives, so that's unfortunate. Yorion is going to be bouncing everything this turn. So they're going back up to 12. Yeah, we may be out of luck here. We can Kaya's Wrath come the next turn, but the comeback from Kaya's Wrath, our command, has been taken. That's really shitty too. They don't play an Agonizing Remorse all game, and then as soon as we draw Command the Dreadhorde, boom, over. It is over. I can't tell if they're stream sniping or what. They should have played Yorion there. They left all of their mana up. Like, literally makes no sense. Makes no sense. I guess we go for the Mothra. They counter. No, Mothra lands. Uh-huh. Alright. Alright, here's what we do. We throw the Scorpion at the Teth. Opponent has 2 cards in hand. They can still scry with the Omens. They play the Yorion, they're rebouncing everything. They're gonna let the damage go through. What? Alright. Cool. Cool beans. I won't be upset about that for sure. Alright, resolve. Another Omen of the Sun. Maybe that's why they waited on the Yorion. Right? Because now if they bounce the Omens, they're going to gain 4 life from that, which is just crazy. Almost back to 20 health. Damn.
No, I am not making this
Damn. Alright, let's see. A little ECD action. Alright, so they're going to target our Mothra, which means we go ahead and sack here, submit, boom, boom. This way we'll at least get our Scorpion back. Goodness gracious. Ooh. Good old Corpse Knight. Interesting. Interesting. Thankfully their ECD can't hit any of the rest of our stuff here. And hey, look at that. Good old Yorion rejoining the party. How kind of you, good sir. Or madam. I don't know if Yorion... It's a bird serpent, so it's hard to tell, you know? You gotta look in the right spot for those. Anyways, phone's going off a little bit. Let me check and make sure it's nothing important. Nope. Alrighty. Yeah, you re-enter all that stuff. Omen and omen and omen and omen. Alright, now thankfully they don't have any mana, so they can't really crack back at us with some counter magic here. That would be terrible. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want to play Serrated Scorpion, sack the 2 Scorpions, and then Kai's Wrath. So, that's what we're gonna do. That is what we are going to do. Submit. Boom, boom. That'll be 4/6 damage. They're down to 6. It's not bad. It's not bad. This is why I put Command the Dreadhorde in for games like this, where that Scorpion just does work. Okay. That's everything dead, including their Yorion. Now we get down to Corpse Knight, and pretty much hope like hell we can draw 6 creatures. That can't be the win con. Let's see, we draw 1, that puts them down to 5. We swing in, that puts them down to 3. Now, they can still bounce their own Omen of the Sun. I don't know if they realize that. Surely they do. Go back up to 8. Re-enter 2 units.
I've got time.
Oh, man. Yes, yes, I see your Omen over there. You're not sneaky with it. Question is, do we swing in with the Corpse Knight? I think the answer is no. What is the TEF at? The TEF is at 1 tick, so we should be fine there. Now, the ECD is going to bring back the Yorion, which is going to re-enter the ECD, which is going to take out our Teysa and re-enter their Omens and their TEF. So this game's over. we put up a hard-fought match. We got them down to 5, but you know, they sort of hit things perfectly. They hit the agonizing as soon as we drew the command. They got the ECD off on the Yorion. It's a yikes. It's a yikers. All right. Do we have anything left in our arsenal that could potentially get us through this?
This is hardly my worst feat.
Damn. You gonna double bounce my stuff?
Thank me later.
I don't know how good of an idea that is to just waste it to Teferi. You're gonna lose one of your Teferis, so yeah, you might as well bounce. They don't even get the double bounce because the other Tef enters at the end of the turn, so he just sort of sits there. Okie dokie. So they take the higher health Tef. They gain 4 life, gain 4 units, get to draw a card, get to scry some. It's easy to see why these Yorion decks are taking over. I'm not gonna lie, I may crack by the end of the week and say, fuck it, we're playing Yorion. It's just too good. Alright, Teysa, show me what you got, baby. Hit that board. Thought erasure. Alright, you got it. You got me. I concede. So game 1, we got close. Blank, gonna be our next foe. We don't know the name. They didn't fill out the paperwork. What can I say? They have outwitted us. No, we can't. No. I kept a hand with 3 priests, for fuck's sake. We can't do this too. Alright, that's better. That's better. Bum, 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 bum. What do I want? What do I actually want to keep here? Like that. 1, 2, 3. So opponent's got an opt, right? Or an unsummon? Yeah, opt. Nobody really plays unsummon anymore, so kind of figured. Also, I liked how on these new ops, like, this guy's looking into a giant keyhole. Does anybody see that? Or is this man really, really tiny? Either which way, that is a giant keyhole. Alright, so let's go priest. Let's go. No counter magic. Ooh, it's not Simic Flash. Look at us. Which means that's a growth spiral that they're holding up mana for. Alright, so Simic, just Simic so far. Could be Simic Mutate, but we haven't seen a Paradise Druid, but you know, they don't always get the Paradise Druid. But we also haven't seen a Grazer, so that's kind of crazy. Almost makes me think it is Simic Flash and they just didn't draw any counter magic, right? Because then they could still have the Wolf here. Right, Night Pack Ambusher. Oh, Mountain. Teamer. Teamer Reclamation? Is it Teamer Rec? Are you playing a Teamer Rec on me? Alright. Well, if that's the case. We've already found this out before. We need the white mana, more importantly. So, if it is Teamer Rec, oh well, argument could have been made to play the Serrated Scorpion as well, I guess, first. Here's my thing. Am I playing the Scorpion, sacking these two units, playing the Cruel Celebrant, or am I just getting the Celebrant down? I think I'm just getting the Celebrant down. And if I can hit a Mothra, fantastic. If not, I have the Midnight / Serrated Scorpion. Alright, so we'll see what our opponent does here. The tricky thing is, if they're playing some kind of flash deck, which surely they wouldn't be, not with a Mountain, right? It's got to be Teamer Rec. Like, absolutely has to be Teamer Rec. Which means they could have board wipe here. Passes intervention. Yeah, it's Teamer Rec. Alrighty. Let's see. Teamer Reclamation. They have the big explosions, you know, big expansion explosions to the face. What else? What else is Teamer Rec? A lot of counter magic. Storm's Wraths. So I really need to get that Mothra down then, huh? Oh, beautiful. And also, fuck. So, I can sack those two, have 5 mana, and get to a Mothra. Or, oh, no. This is what we do. We get down the Serrated Scorpion. I think we still... Do we still do this? Yes. Yes, we do. Alright, we'll draw a card. We'll get down the Mothra. All will be well and fine and dandy here. Another land. Huh. Alright, so Scorpion comes down. We'll play this. Storm's Wrath kills either one of them, right? So if we're gonna get Storm's Wrath, which one would I rather have? Probably the Teysa. Because if we throw it on the Mothra, the only thing that's bouncing back is the Scorpion. Scorpion is good, don't get me wrong, but... Okay, Essence Scatter. Could still be Storm's Wrath here. Could still very well be a Storm's Wrath. No? No Storm's Wrath. Holding up counter magic, maybe? Potentially? Possibly. Take him down to 12. Let's try for the Midnight Reaper. Mystical. Woo! Love me some good old counter magic. Bum 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 bum. So opponent is down to 10, but you know how these expansion explosion decks work. They get one card and they're off to the races. So Mothra lands. She's probably gonna get explosion though, yeah? Just straight up boom, shakalaka. Nah, it would take, because they can only deal 3, so they'd have to play another land. But yeah, I mean they're that would do it if they have explosion at least. Alright, come on down, Corpse Knight. Come on down. They have 2 cards. Could it be another counter spell? It's not. Alright, all in. Get it. That'll be 5 damage, taking them down to 5 health. Which means if they don't draw something here, we are the winners. Actually, even if they kill Serrated Scorpion, he's going to deal 2 damage, come back with Corpse Knight, deal 3 damage on the re-entrance. So they're down to 2, even if they board wipe us, which realistically we then swing in with the 2 creatures that we have left over on our next turn. So how then do they get out of this situation? Blink. I'm curious, because it's looking like we're about to pick up a victory with Mothra's, Teysa's Moth, something. The deck that we're playing. Alright, they scribe 2 to the top. Scorching Dragonfire on the what's it called? Do we still have enough to take them out? No, actually we don't. They'd be alive with 1 health. They're looking for that Storm's Wrath. They need it. I don't know how they just put 2 cards into their hand there. What? Oh, put up to 2 of them into your hand. Wow, fastest intervention. Look at you, look at you. Alright, so do they go for the world's biggest explosion? Do they use Blast Zone? What is your plan to save yourself here? Cycling. Probably should have saved the cycling. And then Blink is just going to concede because we have 5 damage on board and they have nothing they can do about it. Alright, so we're picking up our fresh meat. Oh, goodness. Not a whole lot of land. But we'll make it work. We will make it work. What is our opponent playing? Karuga. So more than likely Karuga fires. More than likely. Well, off to a very, very good start if it is Karuga fires. At least allowing us to see that they are playing the mana for it. Bum 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 bum. Jessica. Oh boy. Well, at least it's not a Yorion deck. At least it's not a Yorion deck. I think we do go for the Cruel. I don't know that we necessarily sack. I think we just go for the smack on the face. And by smack, I just mean singular smack, because of course you don't want to swing in with your priest. If they go to play a Deafening Clarion or something, I want to sack my creatures so I can, you know, get some card draw out of it. Deafening Clarion is something that very realistically should be in a deck such as this. No, just a Tef. So you're gonna bounce my priest and then just sack your Tef kind of to the wind. Yeah, yeah. All right, fine by me. I suppose. I do suppose so. Alright, now I'm not gonna lie, I do want to get priest back down, but let's imagine a world where they don't turn 4 board wipe us. Yeah? Do y'all see it? Do y'all see it actually happening? No turn 4 board wipe? Which makes me almost want to just play the Hunted Witness, right? Or the other Cruel Celebrant. I mean, hell, even that's not too bad. We'll get down to the other Celebrant. We'll wait and see. Is there a reason to celebrate? Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. At least this way, if they do board wipe us from here on out, we're sort of good. So there's the fires. Good old fires. We still don't have any more mana. I need more mana. Me and my brother used to play this game years ago. It's called Champions of Norwrath. And the barbarian in that game, he would walk around saying that every time you tried to use an ability and like he didn't have any mana. No more mana. Oh man, that was a good game, kinda. It was like a straight rip from dungeon crawl games from before it, but it was still kind of nice. It was kind of fun. Ooh, Bone Crusher. The Crusher of the Bones. Why would they not use that to kill Priest? Because they don't want it to use one of their slots? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. So they've used their spells, so you can't do anything. We can Dire Tactics, kill the Karuga, sack, kill the Bone Crusher. Ooh. Ooh. I really want to get down this, though. But we need that white mana. We absolutely have to have that white mana. So let's do this. Get rid of you. You have fires. You can't play anything instant speed. Just so we're all clear. Sack, submit. So that'll be some damage, right? 4, 6 damage total. They're going down to 6 health. We're getting rid of all the creatures, which is fantastic. We can get down to Midnight Reaper. So this way, even if they board wipe us, we will draw to some more stuff. We're going to take them down to 5 ultimately. Karuga Fires! Maybe not the best matchup for us. Of course, they could have also just gotten kind of lucky. Ooh, Shark. Good old Sharknado. Alright, so we're taking them down to 5 after all, and we will go up another card. Godless Shrine. So yeah, Kaya is actually really good in this meta. Newsflash to everybody. She is actually really good in this meta. She can deal with the sharks. She can exile the Euros, I'm missing it. The opposite of the Euro, the Rakdos Euro. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Kroxa. There we go. I was like, it's on the tip of my tongue. Why can't I think of this? Alright, so we go for the Hunted Witness plus Kaya, right? Good old Kaya. Alrighty. So you just exile the shark like so, because their converted mana cost is indeed less than 1. You tappy on your priest like so. Sack, submit. That deals 2. Gets rid of their creature. We say good game to them because after their creature is gone, we just Midnight Reaper them to the face. I don't know if cycling activates Shark Typhoon. That's the only you know, about the whole situation. Sure, we can get down another priest. Sure. Alright, now they're saying good game and they're not conceding, so I'm a little skeptical as to whether or not it's actually a good game. It is! Look at that! Teysa's Moth picking up its 2nd victory. I don't know, 2-1. It's hard for me to say on this deck. It's a fun one, because that, and y'all have to understand that influences me personally a lot. This was a fun deck that we managed to pick up 2 victories against Karuga Fires, so feel pretty good about that. And Team of Reclamation. That's not bad. Now, granted, this is best of 1. I'm not telling you to take this into best of 3 and still expect the same results, okay? The reason those decks are at the top is because of their ability to sideboard in exactly what they need to deal with other decks. So, best of 1, Teysa's Moth, though, I'm honestly surprised. I'm surprised and I'm happy about it. So, that's going to do it for that first deck.